Hi, I'm Pandora Box from RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 6. Are you kidding me? I'm so excited. I'm gonna show you my looks. I know you thought, hey, she's a look queen. Please show us your looks, talk about them, tell us everything. Yes, I am. Now I can say I'm a look queen. So here we go. First up is my entrance look. I was super excited to get the call to come back to All Stars, and I wanted to look really great. And I went back and forth with, should I go really campy? Should I do this? And I thought, no, I'm going to go old Hollywood glamour, because I love old Hollywood. Like, I don't like the racism and the sexism and the homophobia and all that kind of stuff, but I like the style. Minnie Lamore put the outfit together. I kind of gave her the idea. I wanted something very form-fitting, but I wanted a cape. I wanted some drama. I got the inspiration for the dress not directly from old Hollywood, but I got it from a Jennifer Lopez dress she wore on the red carpet, where the bodice was very form-fitting and tight, and I took an element of Tracee Ellis Ross's dress on a red carpet where she had a long cape. I was so excited to show something different, something that you haven't really seen from me. You know, I'm not wearing like a hot dog on my head or anything like that. Like, I wanted to come in looking glamorous and fabulous, and I wanted to at least do better than I did on All Stars 1, which wasn't really that hard. So I really think that I achieved my goal, and you're all welcome. This is my talent look from episode 1. I was super excited and a little nervous about Show Us Your Talent, because we never got to do that at all. I came up with an original song called Ridiculous, because I'm ridiculous. And I wanted an outfit, it had to be a reveal. And the outfit underneath had to have something to cover up the Kansas silly string I was going to shoot out of my boobs at the end of my number. The silly string didn't work in the rehearsal, so I was really in a panic. I was like, please work, please. I was praying to whatever, any being there is out there, to just have it work. And thankfully it did work. My friend Ryan Moore made the coat, and then Tony Aninkas made the underneath outfit, which is the same fabric, because Angina suggested to me that it should be the same fabric for the reveal. I wouldn't have been able to do it without Angina, because she really was my champion. She helped me with a lot of things. I nicknamed her the boss because she's little and she's bossy. Next up is episode 2, the blue ball. We had to have 3 looks all around the theme of blue balls. The first one was blue collar. I chose to do a lunchade because I really like the colors, and I really thought I could have fun with it. And I also wanted to do a reveal. By day, she is Lunch Lady Box, but by night, she is Lady Lunchbox, and she is ready to take on the town, because I just want to imagine any lunch lady who has to slop that plop in people's trays all day long. I want them to go out and have a fabulous life at the end of the night. Howie D did the reveal and the outfit before. It actually turned out pretty much how I planned it. I gave him the idea, and he kind of came back with a few options. And I didn't pick either of them. I said, I want this from this, and that from that, and that from that. This is my second look for the blue ball. Blue jean baby. I wanted to pay an homage to Dolly Parton. I wanted something that had the big collars and the frills, and Angina was actually a big part of swaying me into this direction of like the frilly arms. And I was like, yeah, like I want to go with country singer Dolly Parton, give that blue jean down home kind of vibe. Howie D made this outfit. Wigs by Tips did the big dolly hair, and this was one that the drawing and what came out was pretty dead on. I had so much fun on this runway, but how can you not if you're channeling Dolly Parton? That's all I did. I was like, I'm gonna live my Dolly Parton fantasy out here, and you know what? The judges loved it. This was my final look from the Blue Ball Extravaganza, which, you know, we had to make out of blue. Basically, there was a lot of blue things that shouldn't be outfits and you have to make something. But I did this on season 2. I was like, what season was that on? 2. Season 2. And I did well in it. And I was like, I can make it work because I can hot glue. This time I downplayed how much I can actually sew because I'm actually not really a seamstress. But on season 2, when I said I could sew, everyone thought I was a seamstress. And so then I never heard the end of it. I had fun making this outfit because I really had no clue what I was going to do. And I saw these blue ribbons and I knew I had a blue wig that matched. There was a couple moments because I was like, this is a lot to cover and I don't have enough things to cover this fabric that was underneath that didn't match. And then I saw it. I saw the dog poop bags and I was like, oh, all right. So it's all covered in dog poop bags. And, I thought, well, this is an homage to my dog Fletcher. And this look is from episode 3, the Redemption Runway. My look was from All Stars 1, episode 1, because they only did one. It was my green and aqua outfit, the one I said I killed 101 Muppets, had to die for this, or whatever I said. My hair was done by Wigs on a Dime, and the dress itself was done by Tony Inenguez. And Ongina actually did all the flower treatment and the whole thing in the front, which took a lot of time. So thanks, girl. Thank you. We wanted to create something that gave the essence of this outfit, but wasn't the outfit. I wanted to look very regal and, Mother Nature of the bride kind of look. And I was supposed to have flowers that matched the dress, but guess you forgot the flowers. I did. Sometimes you just gotta go with it. You just gotta go. You go out there. You go out there and you entertain. You do it. You do what you're supposed to do. Now this look is from episode 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 6. We got the task of recreating Super Bowl looks from all the divas that have done Super Bowls. And I kept thinking, well, I have to do it. I have to do Carol Channing. I must. It's just like it's calling my name. She was actually the first ever live entertainer at the Super Bowl. So I wanted to pay homage to that. I wanted to pay homage to all the people that loved my Carol Channing. And I wanted to pay homage because we lost Carol Channing. So I was like, I think it's Carol. I think I need to do Carol. My very good friend Dallas Coulter made this outfit. It came out really gorgeous. It's white, which I was scared of. There's a little makeup on the collar, which is unusual because I don't wear makeup, so I'm not sure how that happened. The original look, it was a dress down to the floor, but when I realized I had to walk upstairs during this choreography part, I was like, I'm gonna trip. So the dress went from long to a short version, which actually worked fine because Carol is known for both of them. She liked to show off her gams back in the day. I think it's really amazing to come back like a decade later and do the glow-up version of my Carol Channing. This look was also from episode 4, and it was our runway look, which was frills. With this look, I wanted to create something that was like a little bit Lolita, a little bit Marie Antoinette, but modern. Beverly Lux did this outfit for me, and I kind of was like, here's the idea, play around with it, see what you want to do. I trusted her because she's also a drag queen, so I was like, okay. And she makes fabulous outfits. And this outfit, I loved it. I saw it and it kind of like gives me like a baby doll look, like Marie Antoinette. It's pink and blue and it's very girly, and Pandora is very girly. I don't know if you know that about me, but I like to look like a doll. Not like a blow-up doll. I was feeling great in this outfit because it also looked totally different than everybody else's. And I felt great about my Carol. And I was like, oh my God, maybe this is the week, you guys. Maybe I'm gonna win something. Yeah. The next look is from episode 5, The Runway, which was patterns upon patterns upon patterns. Immediately when I thought of this, patterns on patterns, all I could think was Nightmare Before Christmas, Sally. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I love Sally. I also love to do cosplay drag. So I was like, I want to do something Sally, but more like a gown, because her dress in the movie is pretty ugly. So I'm not gonna wear that sack on the runway, but I wanted to give like an homage to Sally. This was done by Beverly Lux, who is a drag queen designer, who also, you know, drag queens, no drag queens. So I was like, here's the fabric, go with it. Here's kind of what I want it to look like. And the hair was done by Wigs on a Dime. Sally's hair is very long, straight, and flat, and parted down the middle. And guess what I don't look good in? Long, straight hair parted down the middle. Yuck. Not for me. It looks gorgeous on so many other people. You put it on me and you're like, oh my God, is it the ring? He kind of gave it a little zhuzh up and a little curl and a little twirl, and I had the long straight in the back. It was a little bit of a shout out to all of the fans and the people that support me who love cosplay, and I felt that it fit the patterns upon patterns upon patterns upon patterns. This next look is from episode 6, the American Horror Story Challenge, and it was Goth Runway. This outfit was made by Tony Neges. I told him that I needed a goth look. I knew I wanted to do something very like gowny kind of thing. And he sent like a photo back and he was like, maybe something like a little like Lizzie Borden kind of goth. And I was like, ooh, Lizzie Borden, I like her. I mean, I shouldn't like her because she was like an axe murderer, but you know, the story and the style, and I really loved it. So that's what we went with. We went with like this Victorian kind of goth thing. There was the hoop skirt underneath. And right before I was going on stage, the hoop skirt collapsed in the front. And I'm like, oh, no, like literally right before my name is called. And I'm like standing back there and I'm like, I don't know what to do right now. And I managed to like keep fluffing this dress, and then it came back, so I got to walk the runway without like falling all over myself, but I was in a panic mode. I liked exploring this darker side of Pandora. You know, a box has many sides, and one of them is very dark and evil. This next look is from episode 7, and it's the runway, which was tropical theme. When I heard tropical, I thought, oh, everybody's gonna do bathing suits and all this kind of stuff, and I am not doing a bathing suit. My initial thought was maybe I should do like something like Real Housewives of some city and be very like bougie, you know, I'm going to the beach in my like long caftan kind of thing. But then I thought, oh wait, what if I'm like a rich white woman and I'm going to Miami for the vacation, you know, that my husband paid for and all this kind of stuff. And going with like that 50s aesthetic that I love. The dress was made by Mindy Lamore, and Ongina, again, made this gorgeous headpiece for me. And then I made the matching luggage piece that went with it. Originally, the dress didn't have rhinestones on it, but I kept thinking, I need a little sparkle. It needs sparkle, Neely, sparkle. This was probably, I think, my favorite one, or at least the top of my outfits that I had. And I kept waiting. I was like, please be tropical, please be tropical, please be tropical. I was super excited because they received that runway exactly like I was giving it to them. They loved the runway. They didn't like anything else, but they liked the runway. That week was a lot. A lot. You know, choreography isn't my strongest suit. I can get it, but you gotta give me like a week or more, like that kind of rehearsal. And we didn't have a lot of rehearsal time, and it was a very emotional week for me. And I'm just excited that at least I looked really good when I had my emotional breakdown. So the Snatch Game, everybody's favorite. That's all they talked to me while I was there, was my Carol Channing Snatch Game. So super excited. I get to play the Snatch Game again. I decided that I want to do Kim Cattrall. I was kind of debating who to do because it's really tough to live up to Carol Channing. Seriously. I love Kim Cattrall's intonation on Sex and the City. Samantha Jones has a certain way of how she talks and says things. I thought that would play very well into Snatch Game of Love. I wanted to go with very bold, very Sex and the City, and then I found this red blazer and I was like, oh, this looks so much like Samantha Jones, Kim Cattrall, and you know what? It's from Amazon, and I don't care. Because it looks good. It's a pandemic and you kind of have to cut costs somewhere. And it was perfect. Like, why have somebody make it when I literally was like, bloop, order and next day delivery, and it was here and it looked perfect. The shush your mouth, don't judge me. You know, it didn't go anyway like I had hoped or dreamed, and my dreams fizzled. But I feel like I stayed in character. I was her. I hope Kim Cattrall sees it and likes it and gives me a like on Instagram so I can feel validated. Cut to episode 8, the runway, the pop art runway. I was kind of excited for this. I was like, this is going to be such a fun runway to do. Had this great image in mind of my outfit. This gorgeous cape was Julio Quintero, and it's my face all over. Who doesn't want my face all over them, really? Like, come on. And the underdress is Tony Iniguez, and then Angina actually hand-painted everything on the cape and the dress. I love this finished look, but this was the most difficult one to get together because the fabric took longer to print with my face on it, and the initial dress that was underneath didn't work. It had to be remade, and then finally remade again. It was very stressful because I didn't have this outfit until 2 a.m. the night before I was leaving. On top of not feeling great how I did in the challenge, now I'm going on the runway wearing the outfit that I'm the most stressed to wear. So I'm just like, oh God, this is me backstage. Oh my God. And then they call my name and I'm like, because I'm an actress and you gotta go on stage. In the end, it all came together and they loved it. Huzzah! Thank you for joining me on this journey through all of my looks on All-Star 6. I'm super excited to be back. Shout out to all the people that have been supporting me since season 2. You're amazing. And to all the new fans, you're fabulous, especially if you like me. If you want to find out more about me, all my socials and stuff, go to my website, pandorabox.com. There's an extra X in box because it marks the spot. Thank you so much. Bye.
Do you want everything RuPaul's Drag Race at your fingertips? Then head over to YouTube now and subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race channel, and you will get all the episodes of everything you ever want, including brand new episodes of What You Packin'. Hi.